guys, and welcome back. So this is going to be an interesting one. I've got a Lipo, just making a coffee. Let's turn that off while I'm talking. I've got this Lipo, they're safe enough, but this one is very puffy. And since I've had it, I've not used it. I got it with the baby orc, got 3 of them. This is the GMB 4S 850mm. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it safe. And how to make it safe is, well, you can put it in water, or you can stick a nail through it and make it safe. So that's what we're going to do. So see you in a minute, going to get my coffee, and then I'm hoping this is going to be fun and not scare me to death, but hey, who knows. Talk to you in a minute.
Okay, so Lipo batteries can be quite dangerous when you don't look after them, but more of them in a second. Let's talk about DJI, because DJI really has made it super easy for you to fly and not really worry about these sorts of things. So what I use generally is I've got the DJI FPV, original FPV, and in this is got a Lipo battery, just like this. And this is, I believe it's 4-cell, could be wrong, but I'll put it on the screen. And then we've got the mini Avatar, the first one. Now that has also got a Lipo battery in it. And this is, I think this is 4-cell as well, and these are Lipo batteries, but they're managed from the system within the Avatar and the battery packs. So there's some sort of BMS inside these that actually discharge them over a period of time, so you haven't got to worry about it. And I've not really seen anything in the press or anything in regards to these catching fire, exploding, whatever. But the misconception is these don't explode. They release quite a toxic gas. So I really wanted to get into original FPV, which was the baby orcs and stuff like that, that use these Lipo batteries. So you have to self-manage these. And what I mean by that is, it's got a balance lead. You have to plug it into a charger, and away you go. You charge them to 4.2 volts per cell. There's 4 cells in this one, as you can see there. And then it's recommended to use them within 24 hours. Now, there's a safe way and there's a wrong way of getting rid of these. Now, like the opening scene, that's kind of the wrong way, if I'm honest. Stuck a screw straight through it to make it safe so I could chuck it away. Now, the other way is to discharge it to about 1 volt each of each cell, and then put a cup, half a cup worth of salt into a gallon of water-ish, about a gallon of water, and then put this, when you've discharged it, into the water. Leave it in there for about 2 weeks. It'll completely disarm it, if you like, and then you wrap it in paper or whatever you want to wrap it in and put it in the bin, and it's safe to dispose of in your regular bin. Now, I didn't want to do that, so I decided to stick a screw through it for a bit more of entertainment purposes. But I originally, when I first started doing FPV and looking into FPV, I wanted to get into the FPV side of building and stuff like that, and I was just scared to death of these things because of the videos I've seen and so forth. It's getting a bit windy now. I'm glad I finished using my drones, but back to what I was on about. So yeah, I was scared to death of these, so I need to learn a bit more about them. So what I did is I was sat one day, my good friend Corey FPV was chatting about he'd got himself an RC car, and I was like, light bulb moment. So RC cars, the one he had, the MJX Hyper 10208 version 2, use these Lipos. So I was like, right, got on the internet, did a bit more research. So then I looked into MJX, the company that build the Hypergo series, and I've ended up with 5 of the little blighters. So I started off with 16208, and I've just recently purchased the 10208 version 2, which takes these 4-cell batteries. So I've got 3-cell batteries, 4-cell, and I've just got my hands on the Baby Orc, which is also a 4-cell drone, which is custom made. It has got the DJI video system in the drone, so it's still got that part of the DJI, but the battery side of it, I have to look after it myself. So these things will burn your ass down if you overcharge them or you don't balance charge them correctly. They will burn your ass down, and it's recommended to also use a Lipo safe bag. So these Lipo safe bags inside, you know, it's kind of fire retardant, if you like. Charge your batteries. Why? Charge your batteries. Why? It's inside there. So I've got another one in there. I've got the bigger one. That's what come with the battery. Let's take it out and show you. I've stuck some tape around it because it's had a bit of a bashing and I don't want to get it damaged any more than I have. So I store them in these. So that brings us to how you store these things. So I typically will store 1 or 2 batteries in each one of these bags. Don't put all your batteries in like I first did, because if one battery decides to set alight or whichever, it will take the rest of the batteries with them. So 1 or 2 batteries in each bag. That's what I recommend. Probably 1 battery if I'm honest, because if one goes, you don't want all your batteries to go. They're cheap enough to replace, but yeah, these things does make it safe to store. Now, when you're charging your batteries, your LiPo batteries, never leave them unattended. That's one golden rule. I never leave my batteries unattended. I'm always in the room so I can watch them, and then if there's a problem, straight out the window or the door, and I put them in one of these LiPo bags when I'm finished. It's hard to put them inside the LiPo bag because they're not big enough, so I like to sit with them, but it's recommended also. What I've seen online is charge them inside there as well. So if you have a problem, just pull them, yank them straight out the door, straight outside, so don't burn your ass down. Now, charging them. So charging them up to 4.2 volts. I've seen people charge these things up to 4.5 volts. Now, I definitely don't recommend it. The battery that you saw at the beginning was nice and puffy, if you remember when I was telling you about it. So that's the reason why I got rid of it. It was starting to get puffy. If you get a funny smell from them, that's another telltale sign it's about to go. So just get rid of it. It's not recommended to keep. I've got rid of it because I was not comfortable with charging it and using it. So it held its voltage. It was fine. When I got it, it was 4.2 volt, 4.18 volt, I think it was. And then I dropped it down to a storage charge of 4.8. So whenever you're leaving these batteries for long periods of time, longer than 24 hours, put them into storage charge, which each cell needs to be 3.8 volts. And then that's like a storage safe voltage for the battery, so it doesn't discharge or harm the battery over a long period of time. You've got them in storage for 6 months or so forth. So remember that. So yeah, a couple of key things there. Don't leave them on their own. When you charge them, make sure you're with them. Charge each cell to 4.2 volt, no higher, because it ain't recommended. And if you get any puffiness or any funny smell, get rid of them. So try to make this as quick as possible, and ultimately enjoy yourself, because that's what it's all about. Them cars are wicked. I love taking them out with Corey. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Hit me up in the comments if I've missed anything, but I'll see you on the next one.